All right. Hey guys, welcome back to Cape Raceway here today. We are back here today at Chicagoland Raceway. Pretty sure the first time I'm having a YouTube race here since last December when we ran here for the start of the Mountain Dakota Series season and the Exalted Cup Series season there when we ran here last year. And of course, this track was supposed to have a race around the summer with the year-long format. I basically got, I want to say, 7-8 laps into filming the race, and that's when I decided to be like, you know what, I don't even feel like getting this race off of YouTube now. That was kind of like around some stuff that happened here in summer where I kind of almost stopped doing a lot of the racing for a little bit with just issues and everything. But anyway, back here today with the Texas Roadhouse Cup Series season here at Chicagoland. And really not many stories to get into here for this race here today. But we will basically talk about the front row here before we get into the race here for race 2 on a season. So look at your front row here. So Caleb Campbell in 24, he did win the last race on this series, which was at Forsyth Super Speedway last week. Over a week ago now. And also Caleb did win one of the 2 races ran here in between the COT season and Exalted Cup Series season. Funny enough, Brady C in that 48 right behind Caleb was actually the winner of that race. I basically got 8 laps to filming that I never uploaded on YouTube. In here in Chicagoland, and this is also in track for Brady C. We'll probably talk about him in Star Grid in a second. But how about this? So your pole sitter is the driver started last race at Forsyth, Wyatt Floor, in this brand new car. I'm using a few cars for the first time in this race today, by the way, too. And Wyatt Floor said that 14 on the pole here for this race, possibly his first overall pole, even including the BMR and Era season where he did run in the Gen 4 season for Jake Hoover's team back in that season. Says, well, if you're rolling off here, let's get to your starting grid here for today's race. So row 1 will be Wyatt Floor on his possibly first career pole and Caleb Campbell. Row number 2 is Bob Smith and Brady C. And row 3 got the Trackhouse teammates of Cameron Perkins and Kate Summers. Row 4 is Scarlett Rose and Trevor Stewart. Row number 5, you have Connor Jacqueline and William Brock. Row 6 is Brady Wilmington and Cam Spinner. Row 7, last week's runner-up, Adam Caldwell and Ryan Smith. And running out the field will be Carly C. and Nick Owens. So things on your day's race here at Chicagoland Raceway. It will be 11 laps here at Chicagoland. And a fun fact about the track here is I don't really have a lot more to say for this place here. Of course, Chicagoland, still kind of a multi-groove track. Of course, NASCAR has been here since 2019. I was just ran a race here last year for the COT and the Exalted Cup Series, like I mentioned. But this track, I also always have a certain race name for this track, which is the IC400, which I do still keep the race names, but I don't put them in the YouTube, the titles anymore because the titles are just too long now for me to use. Put any race names in there. But anyway, let's see who's going to win the IC400 here from Chicagoland Raceway. So coming to the green flag here, Wyatt Floor, Caleb Campbell lead him off. Still will it feel fun by Wyatt Floor will get to the lead and lead the first lap for Ford this season most likely. As he's the race lead, Boss Smith and Bracey and Caleb Campbell all third for second, and Caleb and Braden jumped Boss Smith there. Jacqueline up to third already. I think there was an issue on the outside lane there, I forgot to mention on the start of the race. But Caleb Campbell already making a big move for the lead here. Him and Wyatt Floor go side by side here, and Caleb Campbell will take the lead come to lap 3. His teammate Brady C and Connor Jacqueline there working on the 14. Here comes Caldwell. Perkins and Spinner over here as well. They're passing that 14 car right now. And see all those guys battling around here for position. Wilmington, Rose up here now too. Kind of a little bit of an elevator game here. If you get stuck in the middle, you kind of fall back here because the cars on the bottom and the outside will jump you. But right now, Caleb and Braden leading here early on in this race. Right now, they're kind of ahead of the rest of the field, and you see Caldwell sitting there in third at the moment. And now there's Cameron Perkins, who got third last race at Forsyth, right behind Caleb and Braden, as they're both leading here. We should have a fly by the field here pretty soon, too, by the way, as Caleb Braden leading. Yep, there we go. So as you see them flying by here about halfway through the race already. No incidents yet in this race right now, so we're going to field flying by one more time here. And Brady C was running back over at 24. And, of course, Brady C is going for the lead right as we get back to the leaders here. Caleb and Brady going at it about lap 6 or 7 here, I think, in the race. Here comes Scarlett Rose and Cameron Perkins behind them. But Caleb and Braden, they're keeping themselves up front right now. Rose making a big move here, almost making it 3 wide for the lead. But Brady C does get away for the moment. Caleb, Rose, Jacqueline about to battle for second, but Caleb pulls away from them here, and Caleb going back for the race lead on Brady C now. Both the Hendrick teammates here battling for this race lead here. they're already kind of tapped as the favorites for this season here, coming to the season here for the Texas Roadhouse Cup Series season. About 2 laps to go now, I think. And like I said, no incident yet in this race here. But now Rose up to second here as Bracy in the race lead here. Oh, it will to the wall, but no caution as the 19 hit just scraped the wall. As will fall back here. And now comes the white flag here. Bracy will not go for him. And he's got to hang on for one more lap here. Hope Rose doesn't gain on him here at all. Devin Extra final time. And a caution-free race here in Chicagoland. And the hometown hero, Bracy, is going to win it here in Chi-Town. All right, Bracy gets the race win here at Chicagoland Raceway. Sorry to take a break there for a little bit after just commentating a whole race caution-free. It's been a while, but yeah, Bracy gets the race win, his 13th career win among the CRL era races here. And I want to say probably his 17th overall win. So getting to results here, by the way, I will start showing the points after race 3 in Montana. Bracy, KOK were 1-2. They both split the most laps led here. I'm going to put 0 caution as well. This is actually, I want to say the first 1.5-mile race as well, where I've had no cautions in the race, which is pretty crazy to think about. And funny enough, that Chicagoland race back in December I was supposed to put up too, that was going to be a caution-free race as well. So Scarlett Rose also 3rd place here. Good run for her once again. She's having a solid start to the season so far. Jacqueline Spinner, your top 5. Cameron Perkins, go for the 6th. Adam Caldwell, 7th. Nick Owens got to top 10 there near the end of the race. Kay Summers at White Flurry top 10. White Ford, of course, was the pole sitter. Unfortunately, that speed in 14 didn't really go into the race, but he did pull off the top 10 there at the end. And then, yeah, Boss Smith, Trevor Stewart, Ryan Smith, Carlos Heat, William Brock, and Brady Wilson around the field here. Wington was going to have a better finish, but they, of course, hit the wall there 2 laps to go. And, yeah, went to basically being dead last at the end of this race. So, yeah, that'll do it for this part of the video. And let's go ahead and end off the video here from Chicagoland Raceway. That will do it for Chicagoland Raceway. Thank you guys for watching the race here today. Congratulations to Bracy on the race win. Next race will actually be at one of his best tracks, Montana Raceway. That should be next week sometime around Thanksgiving. Hopefully I'll get it out by Thanksgiving Day. But anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching here for Kev Bracely. And if you like what you've seen here with the channel, if you're new to it, you can leave a like and subscribe. I won't mind. And yeah, we'll get into more future seasons later in 2024 as well that are kind of in the plans right now. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching here. And this will be the KOK with the Kev Bracely signing out. And I will see y'all next time.